First of all, that we play like us. It's the first time all year. We played like us. When I look at the game, it's summed up very simple. They outscored us points off turnovers 14-6 by 8. It was a 9-point game. They shoot 31 free throws. We shoot 15. That's the game right there. No ifs, ands, or buts. Our execution at the end of the first half was atrocious. We missed a free throw block out it was a 3-point game, and they hit a 3, and that essentially was the deciding play of the game. But we fought our hearts out. We played like us. We outshot them. You know, we shoot 56-5 the second half, 51-1 for the game. Hold them to 45. They shoot 5 out of 25 from the 3. We shoot 5 out of 14.
Rebounds almost.
Rebounds. Well, we led the whole game.
Yeah.
We led the absolute whole game till at the end. You know, we took 2 really, really, really bad quick threes, and they get the rebounds. Or we out-rebounded the whole game.
Yeah.
But we played like us. We did. And I have no complaints whatsoever of the way we played. I think for a lot of guys like Kurt, that's a tremendous learning situation. He's guarding a bona fide, true low-post Division I player.
Yeah.
You know, on a team that's in the upper echelon. What people don't realize is St. Mary's has been in postseason play, either the NIT or the NCAA, for 8 consecutive years. 3 of the last 5, they've been an NCAA tournament team. And they returned everybody on their team.
Right. Every minute.
Every minute from
Every
last
point.
year was here. Every minute.
Them and Delaware are the only 2 teams in the country.
I'm incredibly proud of our guys from that standpoint. Now, you know, this program, I've never accepted losing very well. I don't think I'm probably going to start now. I don't think so.
That's all right. That's what makes you you. What did you see there at the end of the first half? Not the very end, but the last basically 6.5 minutes. You had that dry spell without a field goal.
It's turnovers. I mean, you know, when you're a great shooting team, like I've said this last year, we were 3rd in the nation in field goal percentage. Death to a great shooting team is turning the ball over. Early on, and they ended up with 6 more shots than us. But at halftime, I think they had like 8 or 9 more shots than us. Well, that's because of turnovers. And when you're robbing yourself of possessions, when you're shooting and getting great shots, and they're fundamental breakdowns. Sometimes you turn it over, it gets great, you know, harassing pressure. Ours are lack of fundamentals, and I will correct that. That's totally on coaching, on repetition, and you know, you drill it, and you drill it, and you drill it, just like we do free throw blockouts. But you know, you got to transfer it to competition.
I have the good fortune of being able to listen when the scouting report is given and when you get a chance to visit with the team before games. When you talked about playing like us, that seemed to be really your main point of emphasis this week.
And we did.
Stopped the penetration pretty well.
Yeah, he's
not great, but pretty well.
No, but he's really
good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's really clever with the ball. You know, we did do a better job defending the 3-point shot, but you know, we gave up the paint. I mean, you are going to give up something.
Yeah, you pick your poison, I guess.
You know, the big kid was. I mean, he was a load. I mean, he was. But see, fundamental breakdowns, like for example. In our defense, you can never get beat baseline. There's no help baseline.
Yeah.
And it happened not only off the bounce, it happened in the low post.
3 or 4 times.
And when they beat us baseline, there's nobody to help you but the referee, and I've never seen one of them guard you yet. And when something bad happens, it's either an and one, a dunk, or an inside-out 3. And, you know, again, they didn't go out there and try to get beat baseline, though.
Dylan Penn put on a great performance here tonight, equaled his career high with 27. I guess you, down the road, too, want to get some other people to help him in the scoring load.
But they weren't coming and doubling.
No.
I mean, he was able to get in there.
They did at the very end, and he pitched out, and Ethan hit a 3.
They did at the end, and he made it. We told him in the timeout, Dylan, they're going to come get you. Be prepared. And we talked about our spacing on the perimeter. If they come get Dylan, make sure your hands, feet, body ready to shoot it. Don't be a lazy shooter. Be ready to shoot it. And we knocked it down.
Well, now it's up early tomorrow morning and on the plane in a flight to Spokane, about 2 hours in Washington to take on the number 1 team on Friday, the Gonzaga Bulldogs. What a road trip this has been to start.
Okay, Doug, here's going to be my message to our team. If you were playing basketball and you're playing the number 1 team in the nation, a team that went 37-0 last year en route to the national championship, and you were tied, how hard would you play? How hard would you play?
As hard as you can.
Well, when the game starts, it's going to be tied.
Yep.
So that's going to be the
0-0 on the scoreboard.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. All right, guys.
Thank you, Coach.